It's not necessary for you to sit for 2 hours and do nothing. Many of you sit for a long time thinking that which you could not do in half an hour's time, perhaps you can do it for 2.5 hours time. Don't do that. No use. You see. You are wasting your time and energy. Don't sit for a long time in the beginning, because your body is not accustomed to be in one posture. Your posture will distort. So don't sit for a long time. Don't sit for hallucination. Don't sit for thinking. Meditational time, meditational method, meditation hour is not meant for thinking. Thinking is thinking. Worrying is worrying. It's neither meant for thinking nor worrying, it's meant for meditation. Mind has a habit to run here and there. If you go on giving the step-by-step method to mind, it will not run. Okay, mind, you have a habit of running here and there. Let me make a route for you, and you run on that route. It's very easy. Mind's habit can be checked by using a particular route. That's what you are doing in meditation. You are asking the mind, which is in habit of running in the external world, not to run, but just to become inward and one-pointed. For making mind inward and one-pointed, you first work with your body. If you go with the schedule, I take the responsibility. But if you don't follow the schedule, then that is your responsibility. For the sake of experiment, do it for a week. Exact at the same time. Not more than 15-20 minutes. Because if an adept meditates for 10 minutes, 11th minute he is in samadhi. No need of wasting your time in hallucination. A thought pattern comes, you are analyzing, another thought pattern comes, and your wife and children and friends and teacher think that you are a great meditator. Actually, you are not meditating. You are hallucinating. Don't waste your time. First 1 month, work with body. You see. If you have a mantra, start remembering from the very beginning. If you don't have, I will tell you what to do. Learn to sit still. There are only 2 conditions which a teacher asks you, only 2 things from you. Keep your head, neck and trunk in a straight line, no matter which pose you use. Sukhasana, Sthira Sukhasana. One thing. Your body is steady and you are comfortable. There are only 2 conditions. This can be also called asana. This asana has been described by Buddhist scriptures as Maitriya asana. Maitri means friendship. Maitri asana. One of the teachers from Buddhist, you see, tradition was called Maitri. He used to sit in this posture. That's why it is also called Maitriya asana. Maitri means friendship pose. You can sit like that. Because in Western world, Children are not allowed to sit on the floor. Mother spanks them. Sit on the chair. Don't sit on the floor. What happens? You are not allowed to sit on the floor, so you become very tight. It's sort of robot. When you walk, there is no flexibility. Because you are not allowed to sit. You are not allowed to use your body the way you want in childhood. You'll see, anybody who comes from African jungles, from the mountains, even from your country, his movement will be very supple. Movement of the people who live in the city are very rigid. You will see African people, they move very nicely, very freely, naturally, in their dance, in their movements, because they live in the forest. They get time to move. Here you have to move according to others. So that's why in city you move. Who is looking at you? How are you dressing and how are you walking? Vast difference. So you sit. If you can afford to sit on the floor, then have a good cushion. 1 or 2 blankets, thick blankets, you can use as cushions. Don't have such a big seat, such a tall seat. According to me, the seat should be only this much. Here. 6, not even 6 inches. Your seat should be wooden, not steel. It should be fully cushioned. The cushion should not be like this cushion. See, this cushion is making me uncomfortable. Those who know how I take rest, they know that I always use a plank, hard plank. Kevin knows it, who makes for me. Never use the bed which creates problem for your spinal column. Learn to use hard bed. You spread. You see, a good mattress, but not the mattress which imbalances your pose. If you sit in a cushion like this, you see, spongy, it is imbalanced. It is better if you spread 4 folded blankets, 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. Slightest imbalance can disturb you, can be injurious to you. When you are in deep meditation, slightest sound is heard like a bomb blast.